you can't take your best defenseman out of the game, early on with that 5-minute major and game disqualification. So we have Zombo out, our captain, our best defenseman out, Cooper, and Ryan Massa out, and Kirk gave us a chance. I'm sure he would have liked to have the wraparound goal, the third goal, but you usually don't win a lot of games when you only score one. But the effort was there. That's all I care about. We'll have 2 good weeks of practice and hopefully get ready for an NCAA bid. I think both teams are tired. You take Brodzinski, and maybe the best player in the league. he was gassed. He had a lot of ice time tonight. You're right. It's always a big thing, but it didn't seem to bother the guys on the bench. We had a lot of time at that point when that first one went in, and it gives you the home team confidence, keeps the crowd in the game a little bit more. But here we have 3 sweeps by the 2 teams, which is kind of odd when they're pretty close. Yeah, totally undisciplined penalty. He knows it. Those are momentum killers, and you can't take our top defenseman out of the lineup. No one can afford that. Especially when we're so thin back there anyway. The guys talked about it. We haven't gotten in, because I heard them. I didn't want to go in there when they were saying all the right things. They were saying, we don't have an NCAA bid. This is not a good way to end this building, with a loss. So we wanted to get in that Game 3 game tomorrow. But St. Cloud played well, and Lindgren made the saves when he did, and their defensemen did a good job of clearing the rebounds. We just didn't seem to get a lot of open opportunities. They seem to have sticks in a lot of our shooting lanes. So I give them more credit than I do our guys' criticism. It's so hard now, the schedule that we've had. There's just no easy games. There's no easy teams, and the margin of error is so slim. Make a mistake and it ends up in your net. It's going to be kind of like that week before when we played North Dakota. We had 2 weeks before we played them. First week's going to be another kind of a review, a hard practice, and then we'll get into our regular week next week. So we're counting on an NCAA bid. Be very surprised based on the year that we've had that we don't in the league that we're in. St. Cloud now will probably go up from 16 to 15, hopefully, and then they're going to have to probably win one down at the Target Center. Not a whole lot of surprises. I think it's based on your season that you've had, and that's what we kind of talked about in the dressing room. As bad as the guys feel, and the way it ended, you don't want to ever get swept at home. Obviously, we got swept at St. Cloud for the only sweep that we've given up all year, and then we get swept by them again at home. So they've got our number. I hope we don't. If we get an NCAA bid and they get one, I don't want to line up against them. Maybe it's our turn though. But I mean, they played well. They played hard. Our matchups. We got the matchups we wanted because we're the home team. Obviously, we were the 3 seed and they were the 6 seed. That didn't seem to matter. Their defensemen played well and matched up against our 2 forward lines basically, and our 3rd and 4th lines, we got them out there. Didn't generate a lot of offense, but they didn't hurt us.
Well, obviously Cooper plays a ton for us. He's one of our best defensemen. He plays the most minutes, so obviously losing him, we have to adjust early, and something we had to do on the run.
Did you feel like it took some of the energy out of the place?
I mean, obviously a little bit, yeah. 5-minute penalty kill, that's obviously not good for us or the building, so just a tough situation to be in.
I mean, the only thing that was going through my head at that point was to kill it off. We had a great kill. If anything, from the way the first 4.5 minutes went, or whatever it was, we were gaining some momentum maybe. They didn't get a whole lot, and then they just throw a puck at the net and get a fortunate tip, and just their 3rd tip of the series, and there's not a whole lot you can really do about it, so it's frustrating. But I think the guys did a good job bouncing back after, and some of the younger D-men and Rourke's, everyone stepped up and filled Coop's spot the best they could. So,
I mean, I feel like we had good energy to start the game. Obviously, when you lose quality defensemen like Brian Cooper back on defense, it's going to affect the momentum of the game. But I feel like, just like I heard Kirk saying there, we had some guys really step up and play some big minutes that they're not necessarily used to. But I was happy with the way the defense battled hard after that. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely promising to know that there's, still a chance that there's hockey after this, but it's still heartbreaking, to go 4 years and not win a playoff series. It's tough. It really wears on you. And I know the guys really wanted to get it done this weekend, and I thought there was a lot of great effort, a lot of good things out there. Unfortunately, weren't able to get it done, though.
I don't know if anything was different. It was just we kept throwing the puck. I think we didn't keep it control and make as many plays as we did last night. We didn't have I don't think we had the jump to make all those plays that we did last night. I think that's a part of it. But I don't think that's the reason why. Just something wasn't clicking tonight and ran into a hot goalie. Well, I think this weekend, Lindgren, he played well. He was good with all his rebounds. Stood on his head a couple of times. So obviously that's hurts. A couple of years running into that in a row, obviously. But we just gotta find a way. Come down to playoff time, it's on us.
I think a big positive of this next 2 weeks will be just getting guys healthy, taking some rest. Like Genny said, this is a tough series, and St. Cloud played extremely well, and it's a hard-fought series. I think a lot of guys are battling the bumps and bruises right now. So this next 2 weeks will be huge to get healthy, and we'll get back out on the ice and work on a couple things and just continue to get better as a team. I think we've done a good job at that all year, working on things in practice that we see in past weekends, and there's always room for improvement. So there's stuff that we can still work on.
Yeah, of course I'm going to approach it like I'm playing, because you never know, I might need to step in there again, and if that's the case, I feel good about it. The guys played great in front of me this weekend, and there's no reason why. Defensively we played a pretty good weekend. So, I'm just going to approach it like I would any other weekend and get a couple good weeks of practice and be ready to go.